Hello, welcome to today's session on reading the science textbooks prescribed by NCERT to learn. All of you know the textbooks are like your teachers. They contain the topics, they explain them, they give you instructions, exercises, just like your teachers. But they are silent. You have to understand their language, learn how to comprehend them. To get the full benefit, you have to learn certain skills. Today, we'll talk about one such skill, the skill of using text features for comprehension. Let us continue. Now let us talk about the nature of your science textbooks. These books are not like story books or the novels that you are very much familiar with. Your story books talk about events, about human beings, about plants and animals even, which are not real. They are about imaginary things. But your science books are about facts. They are about the things and the objects that you find all around you in the physical world or the natural world that you live in. So that's why they are factual in nature. Their job is to inform you. That's why these books are informational books. And the story books are called fictional. So your science textbooks are informational. They have certain special characteristics. Already we have discussed they are factual. Their job is to inform you. That's why they describe and explain things. And the content in the books is organized systematically in a hierarchical manner, in an order, in the form of topics, subtopics, and further details. And for this, the writer uses a variety of modes. Here, besides the paragraphs and sentences, you find photos, videos, diagrams, graphs, charts and symbols, etc. All of them together try to present the information in a systematic manner because their purpose is to inform you. And for this, these books help you as readers to find the information properly. And that's why these books use a variety of features which are called text features. Their purpose is to help you, to enable you to understand and find the information presented in the chapters of these books. So today we'll discuss about the importance, the nature and the function of the text features. These are the samples of the cover page and the title page of a typical science textbook meant for different classes in the school. See the print. The title of the book is in capitals, in bold letters, and see the illustrations on the cover page. The illustrations signal in advance regarding the content of the book inside. The second one is meant for class 10. The same thing is here. Besides the title, the illustrations are there. They refer to the content presented by the book. Here are the title pages. They repeat the title of the book, the class for which it meant, and the name of the publisher. So these pages are meaningful in themselves. They convey the information regarding the textbook. They signal in advance regarding the content that the book is about. This is the page of contents. Normally you find it at the beginning of a textbook. This contains the table of contents. Here the chapter numbers are there, and in the second column you will find the titles of the various chapters, and here you can find the page numbers where they can be located. So all these titles indicate the main ideas of each chapter, and in total all the ideas which are going to be discussed in the textbook. So before going to the chapters themselves, please read the contents very carefully and bring your attention towards the various ideas that you are going to find in the textbook later. Here is the first page of the first chapter of Class 9 textbook. See the print. The first print is here, chapter 1. It draws your attention towards itself. See the print of the number 1. It is bolder and more colorful. And it indicates that this is the first chapter and the first main idea of this particular book. And later we will find this 1 will be repeated throughout the chapter. Whenever there are going to be a figure or there is the heading of a section or a subsection, everywhere we find 1 is repeated. Below we find the title of the chapter, Matter in Our Surroundings. Please see the color and the print of the letters. They are larger and bolder in shape. The main purpose is to draw your attention towards itself. They ask you to think about the main idea of this particular chapter, which is about the matter. Perhaps the chapter is going to be about the nature of matter and the various characteristics. So that's why the chapter heading is really important. So before reading the chapter in detail, you have to think yourself in advance what you know about this particular thing, this particular topic. That's why it has been printed in such a way. And the paragraphs constitute the main body of the text. They are the words and the sentences. They explain and present the information. But the chapter number and the chapter title are not parts of this particular main body. They are the special features. Below we find the headings of a subsection and the heading of the main section. 1.1 Physical nature of matter. Here it is. It is the first section of this particular chapter. That means the chapter has been divided into various sections, and each section has been given a separate heading and a separate number. Here the number is 1.1. It means the first digit from left indicates the chapter number. The second one indicates the main section. That means 1.1 is the first section of this particular chapter, and the heading is Physical Nature of Matter. Below we find 1.1.1. Matter is made up of particles. That means it is a subsection of main section 1. So what you mean is the first digit indicates chapter number 1, the second one indicates the section 1, and the third one the subsection 1. Similarly, you can find the figure here. It is a diagram. The diagram is meaningful. The diagram also is related to the main idea which has been discussed here. And below you find the caption. This is called the diagram, and below you find the caption. The caption should be read properly by you. The caption describes the diagram and its purpose. It has been given the serial number 1.1. That means it is the chapter number 1 and figure number 1. That is the first figure of the first chapter. Other figures are also given serial number like this. Below we find 1.1.2. It means this is the second sub idea or subsection of the main section of chapter number 1. That means from the left, 1 indicates the first chapter, the second one indicates the section number 1, and the third digit indicates the subsection, which is subsection number 2. Here is another page from a science book. You can find 3 subheadings, each one with its own number. The number has got 3 digits, 5.2.2, 5.2.3 and 5.2.4, and these 3 digits indicate the chapter number, the section number and the number for the subsection, and the number is followed by the heading for the subsection. That means it is just like an indicator, it is just like a signpost. It indicates the main idea of the subsection that follows it. So each subsection has its own heading. The heading indicates the main idea of the subsection. So subheading is a text feature. Please, here, please, after this, here you find, here is a, here is a list of the various text. Please